Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel to Go Mischievous. So today we are going to be talking about Forex. And today our guest is Charles Kuzaimaguti, as you all know, my little brother. So we will give him the platform to introduce himself.
Hi guys, nice to meet you. My name is Charles Kuzaimaguti. I run a platform called Arrowway Forex on TikTok. We're a Forex trading company and we help with Forex education and provide signal services as well. Nice to meet you guys.
Okay, so today I'm asking genuine questions because I'm very curious about Forex, but I'm clueless. So let's start with what is Forex?
Okay, that's understandable. Forex is a bit of a complex but easy to understand concept. So Forex is basically, at essence, the exchange between currencies in the world. So even the word Forex just is a combination of foreign exchange, right? Forex is foreign exchange. So what happens is you'll find that the value of the dollar compared to the rand might be high, and there's always a difference in price, and the price is constantly changing, fluctuating. And when the price changes like that, there's always an opportunity for you to make money. So let's say the value of the dollar is 10 Rand today. So $1 is 10 Rand. And by next week, it might be 15 Rand. So if you buy dollars and hold them until next week, you can sell them for 15 Rand, right? You make like a 5 Rand profit from that. That's basically how Forex works at essence.
Okay, from understanding everything you've just said right now, so with Forex, please correct me if I'm wrong. So it's
Okay.
foreign exchange. So the benefit is when the currency fluctuates, that's where you get your profit from.
Exactly, yes.
Okay, next question. When you go on Instagram and Facebook, you've got all those people with Ferraris and fancy platforms. They come up,
Well,
they're like, let me hook you up, let me trade for you, you'll get this much. How do you then get that much when the fluctuation is usually not that much?
okay, so there's two things that I need to address in that question.
Okay.
Number one, I'll say the in terms of like the forex industry, in terms of the people who we have to represent forex, especially in Africa, a lot of them, I hate to say it, are scammers, and it's very sad to see because it gives the investment platform a very bad look. It gives it a very bad name. Most of the time, people will come to you with unrealistic like promises, like, "Oh yeah, I just have to invest 500 and I'll give you 5,000. I'll give you 500." That is completely not true. It's a scam. Don't fall for those kinds of things. And number two, you're right. The fluctuations are very, very small. So making a lot of money from it requires a very big investment, right? Um, but at the same time, we do have forex brokers, and these brokers are basically companies that provide us with what they call leverage. So leverage is when they multiply the amount of money you deposit, and you can basically trade tens of thousands of dollars worth of money with only a couple $1,000 in your account. This is extremely risky because losing a trade means losing all of the money you've invested, which if you're not using leverage, you won't lose everything. But, you know, uh, it's the risk you have to take if you want to make any money at all in the industry.
Okay. So tell us, what do you think are the qualities that make a good trader?
Okay, the qualities that make a good trader are actually very complex because one, someone with a good trading strategy. So someone who knows when to enter and when to exit the market, when to take losses and when to take wins. Someone who understands that forex is a very, very, very high risk business to be in, because a great man once said to me that forex trading is the hardest way to make easy money. So before you know how to do it, you're going to struggle to learn. But once you learn how to do it, apparently it's very easy. So that is just a quote I heard. Uh, I haven't gotten to the point where I can say it's easy yet myself, but but yeah, what makes a good trader is someone who understands the risks involved, someone who doesn't have unrealistic expectations, someone who doesn't sell things to people without explaining to them explicitly that it is extremely risky and most people are not built for it.
Okay, because for me right now, if I'm to bat, I want results there. So I don't think I'm
Yeah.
waiting. So I've disqualified myself from trying this. And then our next question is,
Yeah.
what was the best trade you've ever made?
The best trade I've ever made happened in, I think it was 2021.
Okay.
Uh, what happened was at the time, I think COVID was getting a bit more strict and the price of gold shot up. And at this point, what I understand from global economics in general is that when things get tough or when there's things that make investors scared, like whenever there's like a global recession or whenever something bad happens in the world, like COVID or anything else that's that crazy, like war or whatever, investors tend to start investing their money in what they call safe haven stocks. So things like gold, oil, Microsoft, companies that they know will stay functional even during the worst times. And gold is the most stable asset when it comes to surviving um, bad things happening in the economy. So I bought gold and I doubled my account effectively. That was the best trade I've ever taken, in my opinion. Yeah.
Okay. Then what was the riskiest trading decision that you've ever made?
Okay. The riskiest trading decision I've ever made was trading on behalf of a friend, and I traded during a high impact news release. So there's these things in the market we call high impact news. So usually when they're talking about unemployment or things like that, just like politicians being politicians, they can cause big moves in the market. And I was trading money that did not belong to me with a lot of leverage, a lot of risk, and I effectively blew everything. Like it was bad. It was really bad.
Oh, okay. You blew it.
Yeah.
So, our next question, how do you stay abreast with the ever changing financial market? Because it changes crazily.
Okay, yes. It does change very frequently, and it requires a lot of research. So basically, as a trader, you just need to understand that in the market, it's never going to be stable. Forex, in my opinion, is like a business in any other business. You'll find that let's say you sell chickens, and sometimes there can be like a chicken flu epidemic that could completely kill your profits. You could be a real estate agent, and there could be like a hike in house prices or something, and that could reduce your profits. And things like that happen all the time. In Forex, it's like that, but on steroids, because this week everything could be fine. Next week, Donald Trump could come out and say something stupid, and the entire market could change. And it's so you just have to stay glued to the screen. Like you have to always be looking at the news. You have to always be looking at how things that are said in the news can affect the market, and the negatives, the positives, and you always have to just stay researched and well learned.
Okay, then what strategies do you use to evaluate risks?
Yes, my trading strategies are based on three concepts in the market. So when you start learning about trading in general, not just trading forex, but trading stocks, shares, stakes, asset classes, and all these things, there's really three concepts that most people learn about. There's smart money concepts, which is just the idea that the biggest players, which is the banks and pension funds and hedge funds, and all these major companies are the ones who are going to be pumping the most amount of money into the market. So you just need to know when they're doing it, and then you need to join them when they do it, right? That's smart money concepts. And then we have ICT concepts. ICT is based on this one guy, very smart person who learned from another trader called Larry Williams. Basically, he talks about trading algorithms and human behavior. And if you understand how human beings place their trades, you can also understand when they're going to be moves in the market, because the market is influenced by how people behave. And then the last concept is fundamental analysis, which is just like what we're talking about this whole time, looking at the news, understanding economics and stuff. Yes.
Okay. Hey, thank you very much for such insights. Sorry, I have so many questions since I'm very clueless. So, if I want to trade, how much money would you recommend me to start trading with?
Ooh, that's a spicy question. Okay. The best answer I can give you is, if you want to trade and you want the best chances of being profitable long term, you need about uh, which currency should I specify in?
Use US dollars since it's
Okay.
global.
Most articles, most traders will recommend $10,000 to start off with. Yes.
No, wait. You're going too far. This question I'm asking based on a person like me who can never have 10,000. I'm asking on behalf of me who is clueless and I want to learn and I want to understand. Where will I get 10,000 when I'm trying to make 10,000? Hivo?
Okay. I understand. Okay. So if you don't have 10,000, and let's
We
say you
don't.
want, okay, you don't have 10,000, and let's say, okay, fine, you don't have 10,000, but you want to have a $10,000 trading account so you can actually like be profitable. How I would recommend you grow this money, using Forex is do this. Number one, um, trade start trading small. I guess start with 1,000 rand, start with 2,000 rand, maybe $50, $80, $100, right? Start trading with that amount and try and grow it as much as you can. Maybe grow it to about $500, because that's the cheapest reasonably sized prop firm challenge you can take. So there's these things called prop firm challenges, where a company basically gives you $10,000 and more, sometimes even 100,000 to $1 million for you to trade on their behalf, right? But you need to take a test, right? They call it a prop firm challenge, and these tests last about 3 months. Sometimes even maybe just 2 weeks, depending on how good of a trader you are, right? You can pass it. Some people pass it within days, but generally, if you pay for the test and you get this trading account, you can withdraw like 90% of the money you've made, and you can use that money to actually grow your $10,000, and then you can start trading on your own account.
Okay,
That's the best advice I can give to anybody.
let's go back to this. I will ask this question yet again.
Yes,
Most of my followers and most of those things that we do, it's called Let's Grow Together. Meaning we are
yes,
clueless people. Today
yes,
I've learned what is Forex. I've learned I can make money from Forex, but I am
yes.
clueless and I want to try this. How can I start? How can I learn? How can I reach that point? Because we are
Okay.
from zero.
From
Don't go
zero.
that we are on zero. I might have 10, $20 and I want to learn.
If you have 10, $20 and you're starting from scratch, you have
Yes,
absolutely nothing.
yes.
My best recommendation, take that $20, go buy yourself some data, and spend the next 2 months studying on YouTube the information that is freely available, because a lot of people will charge you money to teach you how to trade. You do not need anyone to teach you how to trade. Trust me. you can learn from YouTube. YouTube has so much information. It's actually impossible to read through everything that they offer. You can go through articles, there's plenty of websites, there's plenty of forex traders such as myself who are willing to teach people for free. And you can just ask people who, like, there's so many forums, community groups, where you can ask questions, uh, Facebook groups, WhatsApp groups. People set these things up to help each other learn. Right, so I'd say first learn as much as possible, and then once you've learned as much as possible, you can start practicing, or you can actually start making some money with like $500. Or if you don't even have that much, you could deposit money into a $10 trading account and trade $10. There's some brokers that will allow you to do that. I really wouldn't recommend it, because at that point you're gambling, but that's something you can do. Yes.
Okay, so the thing is, we have to learn first. You just don't dive or jump into it. You have to learn.
Yeah, you have to learn. You can't start performing surgery after you decide you want to become a doctor.
Without going to school. Okay, so what advice would you give to clueless people like me who want to start making money online?
All right, if you want to make money online, uh, look, the best thing to understand is, one, understand what you're willing to risk, understand which business you feel most comfortable in, and if forex trading fits you very well, then I promise you, once you've mastered it, you're going to be your own boss. That's the best part about it. You're going to be making money on your own terms. It's brilliant. It's so freeing and empowering,
Okay, so what other advice can you give us? I think, yeah, that's the point we've reached. We need advice. Clueless Charlene, we need advice. Miss Shares likes money. Yeah.
Okay, advice. Um, make sure you love doing it, because if it feels like a job or a chore, you're gonna get sick of it very quickly. It is extremely stressful, so take breaks when it's too much, because it can really get to you psychologically. And have goals, set targets for yourself. Tell yourself, no, when I get to this point, I want to make this much. When I get to this point, I want to make this much. Always keep risk in mind. Don't risk too much money. Never trade money that you do not mind losing. That's a very good piece of advice there. If this is your rent, don't trade it. If this is your school fees, don't trade it. Go pay your school fees. And yeah, don't quit your job to become a forex trader. Nah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So thank you very much, Charles. Thank you very much for joining us on this platform, and thank you very much for so much information that you've given us. Guys, there you have it. Don't trade your school fees. Trade the extra money that you have, and money for chocolates and drinks. That's the one you
Exactly.
trade, because
That's the
it's
one.
a risky business. You end up
Hey,
crying.
and I'm
Um,
crying. Yeah.
So, as is, if you have any questions, please do ask in the comment section. Charles will answer all the questions that you have. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We love you guys very much. And Charles, thank you very much for joining Miss Shares.
One more thing.
Okay.
If you are in fact interested in trading forex and you want to learn, you can follow me on Arrowway Forex on TikTok, and there's a lot of already just the videos there are very educational. So that's a great start.
Okay, guys, please do follow Charles on the name you see on that screen. Arrowway. If you don't know how to bless me. If you don't know how
That's
to spell it, there it is on the screen. Thank you.
okay.
Go follow him on TikTok. And yeah, learn on your own and take all the advices that you got on this video. Guys, please do stay tuned. And if you have any more questions, I will ask Charles to come back for all the follow-up questions that you'll all have. Have a
Yep.
blessed day.
Bye.
Bye.